Dear students, I welcome you all to this microprocessor tutorial series. In this video, we will learn about the addressing mode in 8085 microprocessor. We have 5 different types of addressing modes in the 8085 microprocessor. They are direct addressing mode, register addressing mode, register indirect addressing, and we have immediate addressing, and finally we have the implicit addressing modes. We will learn about all of these addressing modes with one examples for each of them. First of all, let us understand what is a addressing mode. Actually, you have to learn or you have to understand that each of the instructions in the case of 8085 microprocessor or any other processor has certain data or operands on which it has to operate on. There are various techniques to specify this available data in the instruction itself. These techniques are called as the addressing modes. So in one line, I would like to say that the various techniques that are employed to represent the operand or data in an instruction is called as the addressing mode. Let me repeat. The various techniques that are used to specify the data or operand in an instruction is called as the addressing mode. So let us understand about each of these 5 addressing modes in the case of 8085 microprocessor one by one. Suppose first one is the direct addressing mode. So in the case of direct addressing mode, the operand or the data address is in the instruction. That is, the address of the data that is to be operated on is given in the instruction. Okay, so let us take one example. Suppose we have STA 2000H. Here what we can understand, this is the opcode and here we have the operand, but this is the address of the operand. Suppose we have a stack of memory like this. Suppose this one address is 2000, 2001, 2002. In this way, we will be having the memory addresses, and each of this memory address holds some data. So these are the addresses, and in these addresses 2000, 2001, 2002, in these addresses the data available are suppose. So these are the data available in these addresses, and this address is given in the instruction. So what we have to understand after going through this instruction, that store the accumulator content in the address 2000H. Okay, this 2000 is the address and we have to store the content of the accumulator. Suppose we have accumulator content is suppose 08H. This is in hex code we have in the accumulator. Now after going through this instruction, this 2000 address value will be rewritten to 08 because this 08 now come here after executing this instruction. So this is a direct addressing mode. So in the case of direct addressing mode, whatever be the operand or the data to be operated on in the instruction, that data address is given in the instruction. Okay, so this is the direct addressing mode. Now let us go to our second type of addressing mode. This is the register addressing mode. So in this type of addressing mode, the operand or the data on which the operation is going to be performed is one of the general purpose register or the accumulator. That means we have various general purpose register B, C, D, E. Okay, these are the general purpose register. HCL pair is used for storing the memory location. So in the case of register addressing mode, we have the register mentioned in the instruction. So after going through that instruction, the register content will be operated on, or the register content will be the operands. Okay, so suppose we have one instruction, move A, B. Here this A is the accumulator and B is the register. Okay, general purpose register. So whatever be the content of the B register, that will be copied into the accumulator content. Suppose we have B equal to 04 in hex code. Then after executing this instruction, A value, after going through this instruction, the A value will be equal to 04 in hex code. Okay, so this is one example of the register addressing mode. So in this case, we can see that we have different registers that are holding the values or holding the data. Okay, so this is register addressing mode. Now let us go to our third type. That is, the third type is the register indirect addressing mode. So in this type of addressing mode, whatever be the address of the operand is specified in the register pair. So you have to understand that the address of the data data will be available in one of the register pair. Why I am indicating with a register pair? That a register pair is required for storing the address of the data, because you can see the data is 8-bit data, address is a 16-bit address, and for holding this 16-bit address we need register pair, because one register can hold 8-bit of data. Okay, so let me take one example. We have suppose LXI H, 2500H. So what is the meaning of this instruction? So this instruction meaning is load the HL pair. Here xi whenever we have, this is the X means here we will be representing the pair of the HL pair. Here we have the HL pair. Here we have written only H. This means this is the HL pair. So after going through this instruction, what will happen? This memory address 2500. Suppose we have a stack of memory 2500, 2501 and so on. We have the memory addresses, whatever be the content here, suppose 04 and we have 06 here. These are the 8-bit contents in these addresses. So what will happen after executing this instruction LXI H, 2500, so the HL pair will be loaded with this 2500 H data, and this is the address. So here you have to understand that H will be loaded with 25 and L will be loaded with 00. Now if we have another instruction, that is move A, M, and this M is nothing but here, this one is the address. M means this is the memory address, and for execution the memory address must be held in the HL pair before execution. So we have already loaded the address of the data in the HL pair, okay, and we have the data available in the HL pair 2500, okay, and after going through this instruction we have to move the content of this memory location 2500. We have, this is the 04 data. Let me use another color. This 04 data will be loaded into the accumulator here. Okay, so after going through this instruction, A will be equal to 04 in hex code. So this is the third type, and this is the register indirect addressing. Now let us go to our fourth type. In the fourth type we have immediate addressing mode, and this is one of the easiest addressing mode. So in the case of immediate addressing mode, the operand or the data is specified within the instruction itself. So let us take one example. Suppose we have MVI. In the case of immediate addressing mode, we will be having I at the end of the opcode. Okay, therefore we have suppose one instruction A, 05. So this 05 is the data in hex code, and this will be moved to the accumulator content. So A will be loaded with 05. So after executing this instruction, the accumulator content will be 05. Okay, so this is nothing but this is the immediate addressing mode. So let me repeat, the operand is specified within the instruction itself. Here we have 05, this is the operand, and this operand is loaded into the accumulator, or this operand is copied into the accumulator, because in the case of data transfer instruction, data is copied from one register to the another, or one from the memory to the another register or memory. So this is one immediate addressing mode example. Now let us go to our fifth type of addressing mode. Fifth type of addressing mode is the implicit addressing mode. So in this type of addressing mode, the operation is done on the accumulator content. Suppose we have CMA. So here we are not given with any data. This is one instruction CMA. CMA means complement the content of the accumulator. Here we are not given with any other data. There are so many other examples. So we have other examples also. Suppose RAL, RAR. These are various other operations that are performed in the accumulator content. So if we have the accumulator content is suppose 04 in hex code. So what will be the representation in binary code? 0 will be represented with 4 number of 0, and 4 will be represented with 0100. Okay, this is in binary form. This is in binary form. Now after going through this instruction, we have to complement the accumulator content. So the accumulator content in binary form, this is the accumulator content. So after going through this instruction, accumulator content will be all of these binary bits will be complemented. Whenever we have 0, it will be replaced with 1. Whenever we have 1, it will be replaced with 0. So it will be 11111011. So after going through this instruction, that is CMA, complement the content of the accumulator, this is a implicit addressing mode. So we are not given with any other type of addressing mode here. So this is implicit addressing mode. That meaning is that the instruction operation is performed on the accumulator content. Okay, so we have other examples also. Suppose RAL, RAR, etc. These are the other instructions that falls under the implicit addressing mode. So in this video we have learned about the various addressing modes in the case of 8085 microprocessor. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please put it in the comment section below. Also like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.